Alright guys, so today is Monday, April 27th. Okay, so we're going to be doing some letter activities and some science activities. But before we start doing that stuff, I want to talk to you about the animals we're going to be talking about today. Because if you remember, it's Zoo Week this week. So we're going to start off talking about elephants, hippos, and rhinos. So some pretty cool things about elephants, hippos, and rhinos is elephants are actually the largest land mammal. Did you know that? They're the biggest. And another thing with elephants is they can live up to be 70 years old. So like as old or close to as old as some of your grandmas and grandpas or great grandmas and grandpas. They can live to be that old. So elephants can live for a really long time, guys. And then we can talk about hippos, and hippos, they're actually really good swimmers. For how big they are, they're good swimmers, and they can actually hold their breath for 5 minutes underwater. So I would say to try it, but it's a really long time to hold your breath, and it would not be good for you. So don't hold your breath for 5 minutes, only hippos. Okay, another thing that hippos do is they mostly do a lot of their stuff that they're going to do for the day, like eat and everything else. They do it at nighttime. So like if you remember back when we talked about other stuff, that's not called being nocturnal. So you do a lot of the stuff you do at nighttime. And then we can talk about rhinos. Now, did you know that the word rhinoceros actually means a nose horn? So you know how it has a horn coming out of its nose? That's what its name means, is nose horn. And another thing about rhinos is that the horn on their nose is actually made out of keratin, which is the exact same thing that your fingernails are made out of. So it's like they have a really big nail on the end of their face. Okay? So that's elephants, hippos, and rhinos, and some really cool things about them because they're kind of really big and awesome. So this week, okay, or today I guess, we are going to be doing a letter activity, okay? So our first letter activity for this week is going to be helping hippos to eat letters. Okay, so you're going to have two pages that look like this, okay? One page is going to have an elephant, what am I talking about? A hippo. It's going to have a hippo on it, okay? And the other one is going to be a page of letters. So what you're going to do first is you're going to color, first, before we color, is going to be writing our name. Because remember, we like to practice writing our name at the top of the page. So you'll write the name at the top of the page, then you'll color in your hippo. After you're done coloring in your hippo, you're going to take the other page and you're going to kind of cut out all of those letters. Okay? And then when you've got all your letters cut out, then what you're going to do is you're going to start gluing on just the letters of the week to help your hippo eat those. So you can see on Mr. Matt's example, I got all my letters cut out and they're off to the side, and I started gluing on the letters E, G, K, L, and Z. Okay, so you'll find all your E's, your K's, your L's, your G's, your Z's, and you'll glue them on the hippo like the hippo's eating those letters. So if you played the game Hungry Hungry Hippo, it's kind of like that. So your hippo's going to have all those letters stuck to it at the end of your activity, okay? Alright, so that's our recognizing our letters activity. Then we're going to kind of do a science activity. So our science activity today has to do with elephants. Okay, so you've got a page, okay, and it kind of looks like this. Now at the top again, it's got a spot for your name, so you make sure you write your name on the top. Okay, and at the bottom it has some boxes, okay, that have dotted lines around them. You're going to cut those out, and we're going to learn all about elephants as we fill in this paper, okay, and we glue our different stuff different places. So after you get all those boxes cut out at the bottom, okay, then you're going to start sticking them on in the spots that they go. Okay, so our first spot, okay, because we want to learn about our elephant, is how much an elephant weighs. Now, an elephant weighs 13,000 pounds, guys, so that's a lot. That's a lot. An elephant is big. Okay, so you'll take that one, you'll glue it next to the weight. The next spot is height, okay, and an elephant is 10 feet tall. Okay, so you'll find your one that has the 10, so you can recognize that. And you'll glue that next to the one that says height. What an elephant eats is it eats tree bark, fruit, and grass. Okay, so you'll find those, and you'll glue that next to what it eats. So the easy way to find it is it has the T at the start of all the words. Then we go to where it lives. Now, elephants live in 2 different continents, guys. So if you remember our continents, right? North and South America, Europe, Asia, Africa, Australia, and Antarctica. And it lives on 2 of those continents. It lives in Africa and Asia. Okay, now the African ones that live in Africa are actually bigger than the elephants that live in Asia. But those are the 2 places they live. So if you can find those, it has A and A. And that's how you're going to know where to glue that. The next thing we want to talk about is what predators it has. So predators is basically what tries to eat an elephant. So the animals that try to eat an elephant are a lion or tigers or crocodiles like to try to eat elephants. They think they're delicious. So that would be an elephant's predators. Okay? And then Mr. Matt forgot to print off the word gray, so you'll have to try to write in gray. It's Gray, but that's what color an elephant is. An elephant is gray. And how long an elephant can live, if you remember we talked about it with our facts, it can live for 60 to 70 years. So old like a grandma or a grandpa. Okay? After you glue all that stuff, okay, then you're going to have a spot where it says, what does an elephant look like? And you will take your time to draw a picture of an elephant. Okay, so things that an elephant has, if we can remember, it has a trunk, it has really big ears, some legs, and a really, really big body. Okay, so if you can draw all that stuff, then you'll have exactly what your elephant looks like. So those are our letter activities and our science activities for today. So I hope you guys have a fun time doing that stuff, and we will see you tomorrow. All right, see you guys.